Tuesday, December 19th, 2023, and we are back. Next vehicle in line, the Axial SCX 10.3 early Ford Bronco. Doing a little tire testing on this vehicle tonight. We've got the Red Cat Gen 8 Interco IROCs on this vehicle installed onto our Axial SCX 10.3 early Ford Bronco wheels, along with those Axial foams as well. So going with the cheap black foams that come with the Axial just because they aren't affected by the temperature. Good little science experiment is to take a couple of Red Cat Gen 8 memory foams and throw them in your freezer for 5 or 10 minutes and see if you can squeeze them. Those babies turn into bricks. You almost need a press to squeeze them together. So swapped out our tires and wheels in favor of some Red Cat tires just because I've got an abundance of these guys laying around here. Money's kind of tight, so I don't have much money for a set of tires for this vehicle. Last round we had my Duratrax Deepwoods on here, which worked out pretty good. But those are for my vehicle, so and the orange wheels don't look so good on this Bronco. Nevertheless, I have an abundance of these Interco IROCs. These were donated to my channel from Matt Yono, a YouTube viewer, One Axies on YouTube. What's up, Matt? Many thanks for those tires once again. They were donated to my channel for another project, basically for the wheels, not so much for the tires, but for the wheels that those tires were sitting on. And he donated, I believe, 6 of those, maybe 8 of those tires to my channel. So, brand new set of tires on the old Axial SCX 10.3. We even have one on the spare as well. This one came off of my niece's Red Cat. No foam on that one. And it should be interesting to see how she's going to do. We're running on a 2S LiPo, 4,000 milliamp Dynamite 2S LiPo that I run in my Vatera Ascender Bronco. And my K10 occasionally. So we're tire testing and see how these IROCs do in comparison to those Wild Peaks and the Duratrax Deepwoods, as well as the 6x6 that we ran previously with the 1.9 XL Proline and Super Swampers. Making our approach into the adventure course. Not having a problem so far. Snow is different compared to the last time we ran it, that is for sure. Had that big meltdown. Previous video, the snow was up to the hood in this area. So quite a difference. Everything kind of melted down and we got another 3 or 4 inches on top of that. But we also kicked out the path beforehand on the last video, so the snow depth might have been right around the same. Making our approach to the actual entrance of the adventure course. Kind of coming in off the side of the trail, side of the main trail. Go off course and go into our little staging area here. You know it's chilly when you can hear the snow crunching beneath the tires. Now we were just out here with that TRX6 and we had trouble getting back out of the adventure course. That flashing red light once again on our ESC, I thought that it might be the EFC overheating, possibly the battery being a little bit low on our last video. You can see our marks there where we were getting stuck at the podium trying to exit. And our marks on the hill over here. Regardless, too much bursting. I figured that we overheated the ESC. We had a slow flashing red light on the ESC, but I believe it might have been a low battery. We hit low voltage mode. So when I put that baby on the charger, she was down to 11.1 volts. That's pretty low for a 3S LiPo. So we had problems on this hill with the TRX6. We didn't have any problems with the Duratrax Deepwoods. We walked right up it. Different snow consistency, different day. There we go, we made it up. Well, that's not bad. Little throttle persuasion, but not too bad for the Interco IROCs. Couldn't make it over this hill with that TRX6 just bobbing out on the chassis. Couldn't even get a good approach going, really. Hey, made it, no problem. Much easier than the TRX6. TRX6, we had to go around this hill. And we're going right up and over. Oh, that spoke too soon. There we go. Making our approach into the frog pond area. Boulders leading up to it. Spinning, we made it. Dropping into the frog pond. Up onto the log bridge. Not too bad. Down into the pits of despair here. Still in with snow, but they're still there. Kind of caught in one there as we're ratcheting around the corner. TRX6 did not want to go over this hill. We had to go around the outside with it. See a couple marks where we were getting stuck. Eventually went around the outside. So we'll see how this guy does. Excuse the far off views. We're running 3S once again on that TRX6. We're running 2S on this vehicle. Don't want to do too much bursting. If it doesn't look like we're going to make it, we'll just kind of give up early on it so we're not killing our battery here. Getting down into one of those pits. I see some leaves that we're pulling up here below. Those are never good for traction. No traction to be had on the leaf. Jippy. Come on, baby. You can do it. Hey, look at that. You're not able to do that with the TRX6, once again. Dropping down into this pit. A pit there. Make our way back out, maybe. Fingers crossed. Dragging our back bumper a little bit there. Talking on our previous video about camera presence with vehicles and black vehicles that are all black versus a white vehicle such as this one, like the TRX6 Mercedes-Benz, referring to my brother's black Mercedes-Benz and the white one that they have available online and what shows up better on camera. Now my TRX4 Bronco with that sunset stripe, if you have a stripe on a black vehicle, it really changes the aspect of it. Makes it show up a lot better. Like my Sunset Bronco shows up great on camera. Great camera presence. My brother's Bronco, not so bad with the red accents. But without those red accents, the vehicle just kind of fades away into the darkness. You add a pinstripe, a red stripe down the side or something like that, and it brightens things up a little bit. This vehicle has great camera presence at night. Now, once again, Matt Yono, YouTube viewer, he comes over here every once in a while in the winter time. He has a black TRX4 Blazer, and that thing just absorbs the camera flash. Seems like the light just disappears as soon as it hits it. It's like a flash vacuum. This vehicle has great camera presence at night. Especially in the snow for amplifying the surrounding light that's available. Tree popping. Unnerving. Chad Nelson, what's up, buddy? Just got done talking to a viewer, Chad Nelson, when I was inside earlier taking a break. Between the TRX6 and this vehicle, eating some dinner and whatnot. Charging up phone batteries and what have you. Talking to Chad Nelson about tires. The 2.2 mudslingers that are on my, or were on my TRX4 Bronco. How well they cleaned out. Mudslingers clean out pretty good normally, but you trim them down a little bit and remove all the small lugs in between the big lugs. They clean out a lot better. We made it back out, Chad. This is our second run. Been charging batteries and defrosting trucks and warming up, eating some dinner. Hopefully we can make this one quick enough we can come back out with the Bronco and do one more run after this. Or 3 separate videos, perhaps. We're moving pretty good here with the early Ford Bronco Axial. So many Broncos. Not too bad with these tires. And once again, I've talked all kinds of crap about these tires in the past. But they do better in the wintertime than they do in the summer, is my belief. Kind of like the mudslingers. They do better in the wintertime, I think, than they do in the summer and some stuff. The last video that we ran the mudslingers in the dirt, they weren't doing as good as they did in our last video running it in the snow, cleaning the tires back off after running them in the dirt. Winding our way around this rock path here. Strike a pose and move to the other side. Yeah, I actually like the way this truck drives with these Red Cat Interco IROCs by comparison. Those Falcon Wild Peaks that it came with. It's doing pretty good today in the snow, no doubt about that. At least in this snow. See the storm damage. On our way over to the tree stumps. It's definitely doing better than the 6x6 was. I love that TRX6. I love all the TRX6s and the haulers, but you know, every vehicle has a purpose, and if you only have enough money for one vehicle, then yeah, TRX4 is just a little bit more capable in most situations. Just like this Axial is doing better than the TRX6 did previously. Tire compound, you know, and tread pattern. These tires are a little bit more open. Well, a lot more open compared to those Proline Super Swampers. Those are pretty open tires, Proline XL Super Swampers, 1.9s. But these 1.9 Interco IROCs, these guys are hogged out pretty good. That is a stock tread pattern right there, and that hasn't been messed with. Those guys work pretty darn good in the snow. So that square edge transition on the sidewall, once again, kind of makes them diggers a little bit in the summertime. Yeah, tire foams all have to do with it as well. Wasn't too keen on those Red Cat Gen 8 memory foams. Definitely not in the wintertime. Making our way into the Rolly Brick Hill. Could not make it up this with the TRX6. Even in second gear, we were giving it hell and we could not make it. Going to change my camera position, but I don't want to risk stalling out here and getting stuck. Maybe we're going to get stuck regardless. Heavy truck. Want to drop down to that one side over there. We could probably use our dig function. Lock up that back end and try to spin ourselves around. But oh, lost our momentum there. Dropped off the edge of that plateau. We've got our front end on the passenger side down between the two rows of bricks. Yep. Couldn't make it up this with the 6x6 either, but this one has made it up a little bit further. Trying to climb up a wall on the other side. There's actually a tie wall on the other side, or a plank wall. So straight up and down on the passenger side on the other edge of the hill there, essentially. Not too far off the path, it drops. And pull it off. Now we're bombing out on the chassis. Oh yeah. A little bit off the trail, straddling a brick. Real. Falling off the trail. We can use that shovel to pull ourselves over. There we go. Now that was a fight, but we made it. Getting close to the wall over on this side. Not bad. Right off the edge of that brick. Strike a pose there, Axial. Proud of yourself on that one. Jurek 6 would not make it. Couldn't make it the last time we had this truck out here either, but we might have gave up a little bit early for the dirt track steep woods. Falcon Wild Peaks definitely, definitely we're not doing good out here. No doubt about that. On and off the course here, right there. No way we're going to be able to make it up this hill in front of us. We attempted this hill with the TRX6, it couldn't make it, and ended up side skirting around the outside edge there. So we'll try all the above here. Maybe we'll back up and try the big double roller here. Nope. We're not even getting a good approach in on this one. Yeah, nope. That's a no-go. No-go on that scenario. That way there. Well, don't think we're gonna get it. We can take the 6x6 path here. Attempt to. 6x6 is running portal axles. We are not. Four-wheel drive versus six-wheel drive. They're in the 6x6's path. Hauling it up and around. Stepping on branches. Falling down on the course. We made it. Oh, not quite. And the staggered stutter section here. Which are round stones glued on top of bricks. Washboards. It's going to be very difficult balancing your truck on those things. Stick. Dead man, Widowmakers there, Kevin. Breaker. There, we made it. Following the 6x6's path. doors there, that's for darn sure. Well, the 6x6 definitely had an advantage in certain areas, such as that log bridge, the big log bridge. I don't think we're going to have much of a chance of climbing that with this guy. Certain areas, the 6x6 does good. Once again, I think all the way around, general usage, a TRX4 or something that's full drive is to get more use out of than a TRX6. Alright, so we made it over that little gap there. Had to use our steering circle to pull us up over that a little bit. Moving into our next section here, kind of sliding off the edge of this rock. Now that was a nice thing about the TRX6 is that it had all that back end behind it to help hold it onto the trail if you're sliding off of something like this, or if you're getting one tire off of the log bridge, it was easier to recover from it just because you had so much weight pulling the vehicle on behind you, that extra axle. This vehicle, we might have a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, this looks like a rollover right there. For sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We better go forward real fast. There we go. Or else we're in trouble. Alright, so we're side skirting that, not following the same path. See if we can back up and turn around. Look at that just from a different angle. More bricks. More bricks. We're between them right now. Oh. Possible over. Stay on the run. Gotta keep it on those bricks. Need a hand of God to push this thing up the hill. Oh, we've been cracking in the background. Lots of cracking in the background. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to make it back up that. We'll give it a hand of God up there. Replacement. That's an area where the TRX6 had an advantage just because we had all that extra back end hanging off the truck. It made it a little bit easier moving around that corner. Alright, making our way back down the other side. Up into the switchbacks. Axial's doing pretty good. Every time I say something like that, I get stuck. Jinx yourself, Jim. Up against the wall. And about to fall off the wall, right there on the driver's side tire. Rear. We had to use momentum through here with the 6x6 to get through a lot of this stuff. Throttle and momentum, 3S persuasion to make it through all this stuff with the 6x6. Got our passenger side rear tire hung up on a rock there. I'll work my way around it. Wall on the driver's side, rock on the wall on the driver's side front, rock on the driver passenger side rear. Yeah, we use the wall with the front tire on the passenger side for traction. little Axial not doing too bad with those Red Cat Gen 8 IROCs on there. They clean out pretty good. Even on 2S. Now, we didn't make it up this next hill with the 6x6. And this hill is giving my brother all kinds of hell with his TRX4 Bronco. That is a very steep hill right there. Just getting steeper. It is, that's almost vertical right there. So I don't think we're going to have much repair at this. We had a hand that got it with the TRX6. A bunch of leaves down there, right underneath the truck right now. Right where the front tires are at, those are all leaves. Buried under the snow. Not much traction on leaves. Frozen, wet frozen leaves. No, not much traction. Keep getting pulled off to the right here. Whoa! We are upside down right there. Unrecoverable. That's an upside down Bronco. And we might be stuck in a hole too right here. I set our back tire into one of those hits of despair. Let off. I think we would have had it on that one right there. Oh boy, come on, baby. That's not bad, man. That girl is standing up there pretty good, really. Not gonna start spouting off angles and things straight up and down, but it's pretty straight, man. Alright. Switching our ESC a little bit here. Takes its toll on your battery, takes its toll on its ESC. It's a pretty steep hill. We can fight and claw and fight, but ultimately I think our angle right there coming over the top is going to snag up on our belly pan. Give a little hand of God on this one as well. Forgive me. Give it some gas and a little push. See if it's going to make a difference when we crest this hill. Yeah, a little belly drag there, but maybe we would have made it actually. Hindsight. We could have got up over that peak. We had a little drag there. Dragging our back bumper a little bit here coming out of this roller. Puppies. That is the two new puppy dogs. Little guy and Ash. Quite the howler. Little hounds. See that? My niece is taking them for a walk. Little potty break. Between the rocks. Technically off the course right now. We were on the course right here, and we got off in that little section right there. If we were to go this way, we'd be on the course. Because the course goes this way and up over that way. But right now, right here, we're off the course in this area. And getting onto another portion of the course. For the new people. Old people, yeah, you might be equally as lost. Go for a camera there. Down between a couple boulders. Strong angle here as we're circling around the edge of this hill. Making our way over to the log bridge. I don't think we're going to make it up this. I know, it's not very positive, but It's pretty gapped out. A lot of weird angles in here on this log bridge. Some big gaps between all the logs. A lot of weird ups and downs. Large diameter tires would do better in this area. Total nightmare for tracks of any kind. No good for Kyosho Blizzard, there's no doubt about that. Plastic tracks don't work on logs. That's that edge on the driver's side front. Closer than you should be. There's traction on that edge if you can get there without going over. Again, too close to the right. That back tire stuck in a pocket. Crossed up in between those pockets. This thing doesn't crawl very well at a low idle speed. It's just right there. I'm trying to get it going, but it's got to start spinning. Whoa, it's just falling off. This is where 6x6 is nice. Having a little bit more back end, hanging over the edge, keeping you on board. Getting our tires stuck down in the groove right here. Got that back tire back in that groove over there again. That log bends downhill. This one right here that we're on starts up high and it slopes down. So it's dragging your truck downhill into that pocket. Very difficult to get out of. You got a 6x6, a little bit better on the bridge. Having that extra axle behind you. No real strong angles other than what's between the tires. The 6x6 prevailed. I can power hop a couple of these logs. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe not. Back to where we were before, the front tire on the edge of that bridge. Oh, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up. No, back up, back up. Doesn't want to straighten out. Have to lock up that back axle to straighten this thing out. Keeling over trying to get out of that groove. Let's three-wheel it up this bridge. Or not. Alright, well, 6x6 definitely did better on this bridge. There's no doubt about that. What do we got? 16 minutes here on this video. On this portion. If we can get up on this left-hand side, we might be okay. We might have a chance. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough go. Oh, stay on it, baby. Stay on the bridge. That hole. That's a heck of a challenge. This spot, there's no doubt about that. Tire, one tire over. Get another tire over. Oh, we're getting close to the other side. Yeah, we're real close to the other side. Too close. Ah. Yeah, she's not having it. Hand to God. Heavy track. I can feel the weight pushing her. That's what she said. Look at that hard right. Wraps. Driving blindly. Crossing fingers so I don't drive off that left side. Oh, get out of that hole. Whoa, where she goes. Where she goes. Roll it right here on this off camber. Standing on rocks. That was a tree branch falling, Doug. Just heard it in the background, crashing down. Hey, we made it. Trying to avoid that big hole on the left there. We might fall off over here on the right. Stay on the bridge. The big pit on the left. If we would have got into that, we might have got stuck. Right here. Right here. That's a good one. Swallow your vehicle pretty good. Back on the other side. Minutes. Video number 3. We'll be flying by. Tree branches crashing. Tree branches laying all over the place on the ground. Getting hit with a tree branch. It's all very unnerving. Now our TRX6's battery died right up ahead here. Well, once again, we weren't sure if it was ESC overheating or if it was the battery, but once again, a slow flashing red light. I haven't looked up the code yet for that as of yet. But going off of what it looked like on the battery charger at 11.1 volts going on. Yeah, might have been a low battery, might have been low voltage mode. So here's our carnage from the TRX6 trying to make it up this hill. We ended up coming off the side of this thing right over here, running on either an overheated ESC or low voltage mode. One or the other. We limped off the course. We're running a 5200 milliamp, 5.2 amp 3S LiPo on that vehicle, Electron Pro. We have 3 or 4 of those batteries. Look at that. We made it straight up and over. TRX6 went around the outside. On the outside. Boy, those Red Cat Gen 8s, once again, Gen 8 IROCs are doing pretty good today. Those MFO IROCs. They're loading up a little bit right there. Between snow and dirt. Going up over these rollers. This is all dirt through this section. Dirt and snow at the moment. Oh, we are way off course here. One wheel in the air. Get off course the other direction. Wind our way around this hill. Oh, feeling the air on that side as well. We're on 3 wheels. Using that sidewall to pull us up the hill. Sidewall and servo. Oh, we're getting off the course. Probably could have made it. I would not minded going off the course there, but. Whoa. Well, I think we might have to take the same path as the TRX6 on this one. Go around the outside if we can. Once again, no portal axles on this one. We have the AR44s. TRX6 running those portal axles all the way around, definitely an advantage. Heavy truck, we're having trouble getting our front end to swing around here. You could use that dig function, but I think it might get us in trouble. We might get stuck. That stuff is good and tilled up down there between those holes. All that snow and sand mixed together. It's like snow that comes out the end of the chute on a snowblower. Yeah, he's having trouble. Yeah, it's about the same area. Yeah, power spinning our way around. One low on juice. Overheating, one or the other. Made our way around back onto the course again. Where the TRX6 kind of crapped out on us. Oh, we almost had it. Oh, there she goes. She made it. Making our approach towards Old Stump. Just surpassed the TRX6. Axial STX 10.3 early Ford Bronco. Oh, radical approach going into Old Stump. I want to let off the gas. There we go. Come on, baby. There we go. We made it. Not bad. Not bad for the Axial STX 10.3 early Ford Bronco. We were getting off the course a little bit on this side. Sliding off a rock. Yeah, we were getting off course. There we go. Not too shabby. Well, we're going to jump off course here, get back on. Truck's doing pretty good. Actually, I might call it a video right here. Not bad all in all with the Axial SCX 10.3 early Ford Bronco. Red Cat Gen 8 Interco IROCs are definitely working pretty darn good. That's for darn sure. My fingers are pretty frozen right now. We'll make our way off the course here. And continue with our TRX4 Sunset Bronco with the deep lug paddle tracks, the all-terrain paddle tracks. Haven't ran that truck since the last time out in the dirt. Zigzag our way across the course here. Make our way towards the exit. Belly pan snag there. Off the course, on the course, back off the course. Good performance today of that Axial. Not bad. Not bad at all. We went to the right with the TRX6. We're gonna just clip it to the left here and see if we can make it up over this hill. One wheel in the air, 3 wheel on it, using that sidewall once again on that player. Oh, there we go. Up and over she goes, making her way to the exit. TRX6 could not make it out. She was getting stuck there at the podium. In this area. Stuck in those TRX6 holes. Power hop through that, and no problem. No problem. Well, not too bad. Once again, for the Axial compared to the TRX6. Tires have a lot to do with it. Once again, these guys are a little bit more open versus those Proline Super Swampers. Better chance of the bite, better chance of clearing out. They did pretty good today. Not bad all in all. Alright, there we go, boys and girls. Axial SCX 10.3 early 4 Bronco. Red Cat Gen 8 Interco IROX. Once again, thanks Matt for those tires and wheels. Very much appreciated. Questions and comments are always welcome. And we will see you all on the next video. Thanks again.